You're the best guest.
Yeah,
For
thank
real.
you so much for that.
Now they need to hear me. Alright, should be fine, I think.
Yeah. Paul,
Huh?
what color of shirt you're wearing right now?
Dark gray.
Dark gray. Okay.
I mean, yeah, okay. Now I need. Do you want me to share like the Google Meet
Link.
or something?
What link? Google Meet. Oh yeah, please
No,
share.
on screen, on screen.
Yeah. On screen. I will give you the picture that I'm drawing right now soon. So please, like, put that picture for the YouTube screen. Actually, that's why I asked what color of clothes you're wearing.
Wow, it's a live drawing.
Yeah. Okay. My artwork done. Silver, 빨리 빨리.
Isn't that like hurry up or something?
Yeah, 빨리 빨리 means hurry up. Yeah. Every Koreans are 빨리 빨리. And now I've sent the picture. Please put it for our live screen.
Oh, nice.
Sorry if my drawing looks so terrible.
No.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's just my style.
You just
Yeah, exactly.
did it right now, so it's really good.
Thank you. And please send me the live link when you make it.
I think we should have. Yeah, we have the picture right now. The live link that easily. Think you can try and check this out.
Okay. Let me check it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, or I'll share it to my Instagram and Steve's chat room. Mm. Okay. Let's get it started. So, today's topic is Halloween, as yesterday was Halloween, and seems like Halloween is a big event, like big, any kind of like an anniversary and like global world. So, like in Korea, we also kind of like have some like tendency to celebrate or like have fun during Halloween. But very unfortunately, there was a like very bad accident recently. So it was last Saturday. I
Right.
think you guys know Itaewon Place. It's like one of the most crowded place in Korea, um and it's actually very famous that for like multicultural place. So is the biggest place for having party, of course Halloween party as well. And these days there's no much of COVID regulation, and like due to COVID, it was not really easy to throw party like with like many people during Halloween season. So many people gathered this year at Itaewon, but like everyone just expected just like also crowd, but like having fun and just happy memory, happy party. But very unfortunately, there was a like really tragic accident, and actually many people died due to the like because of the crowd. Some people like fell down, and that became like a that made everyone fall like a domino, and the one who placed in the lower part, they actually like hurt a lot, or even many people being killed because of the pressure. So so actually I was there, and what I'm thinking is like if I were in outside an hour late, or if I like went out of the like indoor, like went outside a bit like earlier, I would probably be killed. And I kind of want to mention like my opinion about like why it happened. Actually, Itaewon area is like, I think it's kind of different with other crowded areas. Like, you guys been to Hongdae and like other crowded area in Seoul, but Itaewon is, the street is kind of different. Like compared to other crowded area, Itaewon street is actually quite narrow, and it's like a hill. Like it's not just a flat horizon ground. So I think it's kind of like more dangerous when there's like lots of crowd. And at the like Halloween season, there were no like police or like the people who like guard, or um like there were no people who put some regulation for the crowd. So like it's not really easy to like it's not really easy for people to, you know, stand in a line. Yeah, it was like quite messy.
Right.
Yeah, but the thing is like um the locker like facility politicians, they kind of trying to avoid their responsibility. They say it's not a, it's more like a phenomenon rather than accident. So
Right.
yeah, it made me quite depressed, like quite disappointed. And I think it like there wouldn't be like this big accident if we were able to like
Avoid it.
yeah like for example there were a like world firework festival in Korea and 1 million people gathered, but
Right.
as this event was held by the big company of Korea, that company never want to have some problem. So they are many like guards who let people like go there, go stand in line and
Right.
keep it safe.
Order. Yeah.
Yeah. But for this Halloween, there were no people who doing this. Like, of course, like there would be some police, but like it was never enough, and like even it was hard for police to like walk through the crowd.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
but
supposed to be
yeah,
like initially rather than like doing it after it happened, right?
yeah. So I kind of feel bad about it because I mean some may don't think so, but I kind of think that it can be like at least
Avoided.
it could be better, like it could
Yeah.
be prevented if there is some more like regulations and like some actions like in advance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I've
and
actually
like yeah.
I've heard about that the I don't know, government in Seoul or something, that they actually did something similar or did some organization before when there were like big crowds in Itaewon, that they like just closed off some certain streets that were like part or like certain parts in Itaewon, so there were just people only going in one direction. So, but I mean, I can't really say for sure because I'm obviously not in Korea and I didn't really experience it. But there was a lot like after the Saturday, after the event happened or the accident happened, there was a lot going on like on social media, and I just saw a lot of videos of Koreans like saying, yeah, there should have been more organization there.
Yeah, like
True.
um, like maybe there will be some like preparation, but there I think it was like never enough, and there were more like there have been more action after the accident happened. Like right after the accident happened, there were like so many police and so many like firefighters and like I saw like more than 50 ambulance on the street, and like the police like they blocked all the narrow street and let us like go away from the Itaewon area.
Right.
Yeah, but I kind of think they should be like taking this action in advance, and they were also like very sad and angry part rather than that. I want to mention about the bystanders were like the one
Right.
who was in the crowd. Like um, when I was walking the hill of Itaewon, there were some people who trying to break the crowd and like trying to come through
Separate
the
them.
crowd like in a very fast pace when everybody cannot move because it's so crowded. And
Right.
like because of them, as they pushed the crowd, many people were like almost fell down, and it was really dangerous. And yeah, so I think like that part is also important, that like in the situation that everybody is hard to walk. I know we have to accept that it's just hard for everyone, and like we have to be patient in that situation for
Mm-hmm.
safety, I guess.
True.
But some didn't, and and there was like really angry scenery that there were so many ambulance, and it means it like very serious situation going on, but some crazy, some like insane people, they were dancing on the lights of ambulance
Yeah,
and
I
singing.
heard about that.
What?
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
saw the
even see that.
video.
That's
Yeah,
there's some
really
it's really
disrespectful.
upsetting, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's such a shame, like how they could be like that.
No, even worse is that some people defend them by saying that they maybe don't know that the situation will be that serious.
But it was the
But
light of
exactly,
ambulance car.
exactly.
Yeah,
There's like ambulance everywhere, people doing CPRs, and I don't know how can they even have,
have fun
the
in the situation.
exactly.
Yeah,
Crazy.
That's
That
why.
just sounds wrong.
yeah, like
I I just remember like kind of a similar thing happening in Germany on the Autobahn. It's like
Right.
the
mhm,
German Autobahn is like the highway where you can drive unlimited speeds if you want to. And
mhm.
Right.
there was an accident where someone had passed away, and the people were like driving slowly or on purpose driving slowly or stopping next to the accident just to take photos and pictures. And
What?
there was like one police officer who was like really fed up of it, and he went to one of the cars or one of the trucks and said to the truck driver, "Want to come out? Want to see the body? Because if you drive slowly on purpose, you might as well just stop and come." And the truck driver was like, "No, no, I don't want to see. I don't want to see." And it was like really harsh of the police officer in the situation, but I think that
Right.
is something that is like kind of necessary for these kind of people who
Yeah.
are disrespectful in those kind of
And ignoring.
situations. So like they just think about themselves and, oh my god, what's
Right.
happening there, but they don't think about the situation in general. And I think like maybe something like that would be beneficial to for the people, like when they start dancing on like emergency cars. Really that's really messed up.
Yeah, it's like yeah. So I want to say the importance of regulation and also like respect, like for safety. And what else? And actually, like this accident reminds me of that accident happened in Indonesia during the football game.
Right. Was the news uh heard by the Koreans as well? Like, was it big in Korea as well? The news about the football situation in Indonesia?
It was like quite like easy. We could easily find the news about that accident.
Ah, I see.
So some Korean know it, and like as the World Cup is like coming up,
Mm-hmm.
there could be a more like issue for soccer fans.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but like,
Actually,
mm, okay,
yeah,
say
the what I see about the situation is that the one in Korea, the police like accepts that it's their own fault. It's their
yeah, yeah,
fault for not ordering the the way properly that it happened, but it's the other way around in Indonesia where the police keep on defending themselves, thinking that it's actually not their fault. So it's, yeah, it's upsetting as well.
and like I heard that like so that accident actually happened because of the what is
Tear
it the
gas.
yeah the
Yeah. And what's worse is that the tear gas is expired, is over the expired date. So
so
the
it was
victims,
the like grenade that thrown by police, right?
yeah,
And I heard that is actually illegal to throw that
exactly,
grenade in
exactly.
the soccer field.
Exactly. That's why they're not doing what they should be done, which is protecting the
People,
citizen.
right?
Yeah. But instead they are doing it to I
Kill.
don't know for what exactly. Is very scary, and even scarier is that the only gate that is opened is only one. So imagine, like thousands of people trying to go out from the soccer field only in one gate. That's why it could happen.
Mm. So yeah, so like Itaewon tragic reminds me of that accident, but like at the same time, it was like kind of comparable because Indonesia's like case it caused because of the police
Right.
police officers'
The
fault, and it was
authorities.
like it happened at that time, but
Right.
but Itaewon case is more like it could be prevented if there's some more actions in advance.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
I agree.
So how do you guys think of the like necessity of regulation? Because like some may think that it's kind of invading their personal like option and first personal like freedom.
Paul, do you wanna talk first?
I don't know. Like it's really difficult to say. I mean, we have had like
Right.
since 3 years, or yeah, almost 3 years now. It's COVID has happened, and I think discussing about regulation is kind of like has gotten easier since COVID happened because like a lot of countries had like lockdowns happening, people didn't go outside as much.
Right.
I think there's some kind of regulation needed for like huge crowds or like let's not say regulations. I think there's organization needed in general. Like there's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
people have to like I don't know, be told what to do. There's always going to be some people that
Yeah.
just mind their business. That will we've seen that also with Corona and stuff.
Right.
Um, we've seen the people that just left their houses, but the majority I think will follow if you give them like just a slight hint on where to go. I don't think it's like
Yeah.
necessary to be like very strict about it and be
Yeah.
like very hard regulations. But I think if you just give the public just a little bit of hints or guidelines of where how they have to behave or where they have to go or whatever, then stuff like that could be easily prevented. And I don't think it's like much of work to do that. Like because if some people start following like I'm just gonna call it orders, or like if some people are doing something, then just the majority of the crowd will also like do the same thing, right? They
Hmm.
just don't want to like stand out or something.
Mm, I
Especially,
see.
especially what I see is that the crowd in the Halloween party every year in Taiwan is very much expected. Like I do know that there are like 100 thousands of people in Taiwan for every year for the Halloween party. So, it's supposed to be like it's supposed to be expected by them to having a great crowd, especially after COVID. They supposed to be even more ready than the previous years because, as you can see, foreigners comes from everywhere to Korea to celebrate Halloween. So it's pretty much like very pitiful to see
Yeah.
that they don't really see it something serious, you know. So yeah.
Right. Okay, let's move on to another topic. So yeah, so we do have to memory like we do have to, remember the tragic, but like at the same time it's like it doesn't have like and then Halloween's meaning is something different and it is actually kind of festival.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder like how do you guys spend Halloween and how do you guys think about Halloween and is there any like happy Halloween greeting thing. Like I think like the typical one is like having
Trick or
trick
treat.
or treat. Yeah.
Right.
So do you guys have it in Indonesia or Germany?
We
Yes.
don't really have it, actually.
Okay,
You
You wanna
don't?
okay.
tell
Let's
Orpal?
hear about the Germany's case because
Yeah.
we also don't have it.
You guys don't trick or treat at all?
Yeah, we
Like,
Not
don't.
at all, but like only in like English kindergarten or English academy,
oh,
and not
okay.
Same.
this day because like as we had the tragedies like many academy and many school days thing is not really appropriate to have Halloween party. So
Yeah, of course, yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
even though like in the past it's not really common. And as my brother's birthday is October 31st, for our family it's just my brother's birthday.
that's pretty interesting. Like, it's in Germany. It always trick or treating is always like part of Halloween. Especially the smaller the town is, the bigger it gets.
Mm-hmm.
Or like the bigger the deal of trick or treating is, and it's kind of like it's more a thing for like kids or teens maybe, but when you are at the age of like 14, 15, 16, it kind of stops going to trick or treating. Then it's just then people start going to Halloween parties or something, because like the legal age for drinking in Germany is 16, so you can start drinking wine and beer with 16. So there's like a lot of parties when you start to get 16. Um, and so trick or treating is more like for younger people, but
Mm-hmm.
it's I mean, like for them it's like a big deal. I used to go trick or treating when I was young too. It's like on the day of Halloween, around like I don't know when it's about to get dark, or when it's getting
Do you
kind of
have a
dark.
picture or video that you're saying trick or treat when you were young?
Oh no, I don't think I have one.
Okay.
No. But it's like very common. You gather in a group. Um, you can sometimes people have costumes. I mean, nowadays it's much bigger with the costumes and changing into a costume. Um,
So it's common all over the Germany.
I think so. Yeah, yeah, I think so. I've heard from
Mm.
like a lot of places that you like go when you're really young, when you're like basically a kid, you go
Mm-hmm.
with your parents. But when you're old enough, you can just go on your own, and
Oh.
you just grab your group of friends and go from house to house and just ring on the bells. And when they answer, you say in German, it's called Süßes oder Saures. Oder Süßes, sonst gibt's Saures. That's basically saying like, give me some sweets or it will be sour
Oh.
for you, or something like that. So, um,
Mm.
and then like the people, if they are nice and if they are prepared, they have some sweets for you that you can collect, and then you can like eat them or collect them, and that's like basically trick or treating when you are at a young age, I would say. And as I said, it stops around like 15, 16, when like the friend group gets old enough to have their own parties. Then it just stops, and there's like Halloween parties or just group gatherings.
I see. Interesting.
That's really nice.
So like, can you say that like what's the trick or treat thing in German?
Süßes oder Saures.
Süßes oder Salos? Was it
That's
close or not at
yeah,
all?
that's pretty close. That's pretty close.
Süßes oder Salos?
Saures.
Sauce.
Zolves.
Oh.
Yes.
By the way,
That's actually really good.
thank you. By the way, we have the comment from Flair. She says she's just watching scary movies during the Halloween. And Amil Ali, he said, "Hey guys, how's it going?" Oh my god, I haven't like seen him in even like SNS for like so long. And there's also one of my friends,
Been a
Jiwan.
while.
He texted me, "Hello, hi Jiwan Oppa." Okay, so let's keep talking about the Halloween. And I just wonder, how do you guys think of Halloween? I like, okay, Jenny, how do you think of Halloween when your culture don't really have like celebration?
I mean, I think it's pretty nice because we actually don't really have Halloween culture, of course, since it's a very Western culture. But nowadays, I guess, we started to make our own party. It's not really new. It already happened from like years ago, but it like you you only can join it when you're actually an adult because the legal drinking age here is pretty old. It's like 21 years old. So when you got 21 years old,
Mm-hmm.
you can start, enjoying the Halloween party. But I think it's kind of similar to Korea if you are in a international schools
Mm-hmm.
or yeah, something like that. It's very normal for you to celebrate a Halloween party. So it's very nice because, the purpose of Halloween party is to gather with everyone using a costume that you preferred, and then, like taking pictures and all this stuff. So I think it's really nice. Like the whole idea, the whole concept is really nice. That's what I think.
Okay. And like, actually here, like, there's no many people know the origin of Halloween. So we say that 서양 귀신 축제, which means Western Ghost Festival.
Okay.
So kind of like, for example, like elder generation, they don't really like it because like we don't really have party culture, and some are kind of negative with that culture because like people drink heavy and
Right.
like street can get dirty, and someone just don't like that like scary costume.
Right. Right.
So like as we don't know, like as we like many of Koreans don't know the origination and the like real meaning of Halloween. So some of us don't take it as a happy pleasant festival, but like Indonesia, like young generation like it and like would like to throw a party. And as I said, like in English Academy, like Korea, there's so many English Academy. So like in
Mhm.
English Academy or something like them like somewhere we can experience other culture, then we can maybe have like some time to celebrate Halloween, and then maybe we can do trick or treat with our English teachers. But
Okay.
that's all. But like I personally like cosplaying. I've been cosplaying for like very long time.
Hmm.
So for me, Halloween is like a big event. Like I mean, Halloween is a big event for
Everyone.
otaku.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, and I actually had Halloween party in the animation cafe that I worked for. It was really nice. It was like, yeah, everybody just had like wear like fancy costume, like, and has some like catwalk performance,
Hmm.
and of course we had like great food. Oh, and the thing that like I wonder is I not wonder, just like what I felt very American was like there was this specific candy, like I forgot the name, but it was white and yellow and orange.
Ah,
Yeah,
right.
and
I
it tastes
forgot the
like the
name.
thing that I never had before. And I asked to my American friend, and she said like it's very common candy for Halloween season. And there were also pumpkin pie. So the jack o' lantern is one of the most court of the Halloween. So seems
Mm-hmm.
like it's quite common for them to have something made of pumpkin, which is not really common in Korea. Yeah. Okay, so Halloween can be a big party for young generation, but like, oh, candy corn, yeah, Flare, right, candy corn, yeah, it was candy corn, yeah. And like, yeah, Halloween could be fun, but I kind of want that people pay a bit more attention about its true like meaning and origin, that
All right.
it, which is for like for like good, like celebrating the kind of like celebrating New Year for like Asian Celts. Yeah, so I hope Koreans don't really focus on like during party, but also hope they can recall the good meaning.
Actually, it's kind of similar.
Mhm.
Like our old generation doesn't like Halloween party either.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because if you say the word party, they will
Yeah.
think it will be like a heavy drinking party where you
Right.
get drunk and all those stuffs. So yeah, it's kind of similar, I guess.
Mhm. Okay, so
Actually,
Paul, how does German people think of Halloween?
that's what I was thinking about while you guys were talking. It's really interesting how it is so much different because in
Mhm.
Germany, like the origins of Halloween was like in Ireland, right? So like or on the English islands, and
Mhm.
then I mean it's very close to Europe, so we have a very close connection to England or the cultural connection, and it's like I would say it's really normal here or like really traditional because Halloween used to be like this festival or like this event happening before there was like a what's it called, like a holiday, a church holiday.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
so actually like the 1st of November, like today in Germany, it is I think a national holiday, so everyone has like free time today and no jobs, nothing. And so it's actually like quite accepted, and especially the thing that you guys said, like the older people don't like it. From like my experience or like from what I've heard from my family and stuff, the older people, when it comes to stuff like trick-or-treating or something, they are more accepting it. Like they like when like there's kids ringing at their doorbell and they give them candy, because like they kind of like wait for it, if I can say it like that.
Mm.
But yeah, like, and the Halloween parties or like the big events for like teens or people 2030s, they are like kind of so, I think disconnected is the word. Like the old people don't really, if you're not attending the parties or don't live in the area where there's parties, then
Okay.
you are just not you're just not so aware of it. Like when you're not close to the party, they just like it's not a big deal because
Right.
they're not partying in your room, right?
Mm. I see. Like,
It's really nice though.
yeah, I think we like um. So for Europe or America, like the one who have more like Catholic culture, or like the the one who have the culture that is easy to understand the origin of Halloween. I think they can accept it like like holiday, but
Mm-hmm.
Korea, we don't take it as a holiday, and even the concept of holiday is very different. Like we don't throw party on holiday. Like I think like biggest holiday is the 설날 and Chuseok, the New Korean New Year's Day and
Okay.
Korean Thanksgiving, but that's just the time that we spend time with family. And even some Koreans don't like that holiday because there's so many big labor. Like we have to prepare food and we have to um what's 제사, like we have to like like prepare food for our like the dead relative. And yeah, like and that our culture kind of reflect the very old fashioned theme. And it contains kind of like a gender inequality, only girls are supposed to work, still have those kind of
Oh,
concepts.
okay.
So like,
Right.
yeah, so for some, like even like very traditional and very big holy Korean holidays, it'd be kind of stressful. Yeah. And at the same time we don't have the party culture, so maybe it's really hard to take Halloween as a holiday. But you know what? The interesting thing is, we take Christmas as a big holiday, but it's really
Oh.
different. Like Christmas is not the. I mean, it can be the day that we can spend with family, but usually it's the day we spend with lover or friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. So it's not really a family thing.
Yeah, but it's holiday, so every like we don't go to school. Like my parents don't have to go to work, so
Right, right.
yeah, it's a holiday, not
Is it
like Halloween.
Oh.
is it only one day for Christmas for you guys?
Yeah. One day.
Oh wow. It's actually in Germany it's 3 days. So we have like
3 days.
Oh.
Ooh, that's
yes.
cool.
And there's like it's always kind of a week where you take off. When you are in school, it's actually really cool because there's like 3 weeks of holiday or school slash college. If you are going to
Right.
college, then you have like a big kind of holiday. It starts just a day before or like the weekend before what's it called before Christmas Eve starts, and then
Okay.
we have like Christmas. Then we have 2 celebration days for Christmas. In at least like that's a rough translation of the German words. So we have like the first day of Christmas and then the second day, and then the one week after Christmas there's like our New Year's event or like New Year's celebration, and then one week later is another national holiday. In Germany, it's called like the Heilige Drei Könige. It's like the Three Kings. It's something to do with like religion. I don't really know much about the religion though. But like as a student in Germany, you get 3 weeks off starting at Christmas Eve, and if you work, if I'm correct now, you get like 1 week off or something. So you get for Christmas and
Oh.
then for New Year's, and then you can just yeah have a little bit of free time.
Oh, that's so nice.
And also,
Cause
Yeah.
yeah.
just a small thing to add, like we use Christmas, the day of Christmas itself, like the 24th of December. That one is kind of for close family or like as you said, so we're like loved ones or something. If you're in a relationship or if you're married, like close family. And then there's like the 2 days afterwards. It's for friends and like extended family. So like I have kind of a big family, for example, and the
Mhm.
24th I'm only with like my mom and my dad and my sister, and always on the second day, so on the 26th, there's like a big not, I don't want to say party, but there's like a big gathering of my whole family. So my uncles are coming, my aunts, and like grandfathers and grandmothers and stuff. So they are all visiting, and we are having like a big dinner or breakfast. It depends on when they come.
Oh, so it's like a family gathering.
Yes, yes.
By the way, James is watching, and he's saying there's no translation. Sorry, brother.
I'm
Hi, James.
unfortunately not fluent enough in Korean.
Okay, let's have 10 seconds to speak in Korea. 안녕하세요.
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 어, 오늘 하루 어때요? 오늘 하루 어땠어요?
힘들었어요.
힘들었어요? 왜 힘들었어요?
해야 할 일 너무 많아서요.
Sorry for you. Like Jenny just said that like she was so tired that for today because she had like so many things to do,
Yeah.
and now you're also doing this podcast. So
No,
wow, you're Wonder
this
Woman.
is my refreshment.
Oh, okay. Let's move on
Refreshing time.
to um. Okay. Okay. Let's move on to another topic. As today's podcast is about Halloween. Do you guys have any like fun episode or like plan or your like fantasy about Halloween?
Hmm. Oh, okay. I have one thing. So I don't know whether you guys know or not, but
Uh-huh.
the ghosts in Indonesia is very scary.
You
It's
mean Jin or another real ghost?
sorry.
You
Could you
mean
repeat again?
Jin?
Uh,
Not that
uh,
one?
not really that one. Like we have a lot of a lot of kind of ghosts here.
So the ghost you're saying is also Islam ghost or like just Indonesian ghost?
It can be both, I
Both?
guess.
Okay, okay.
It's kind of the same as the one in Japan, if you know. It's called okay in Indonesian. It's called kuntilanak.
Gondelanak?
Yeah, exactly that one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, we have a very scary ghost here. We have a lot of kind of ghosts, made from the urban legend, of course. And every year, on Halloween, we have like exhibition. Like there's a lot of big brands that makes exhibition, horror experience exhibition kind of thing. And for this year, Spotify made the exhibition. So I was about to go to the place because I thought it would be, just another exhibition. It's not going to be that scary. It's just for my experience. But then I saw my friend's Instagram story. She was there and it was very terrifying
Oh my god.
cause like, okay, I don't know why Indonesians have these kind of superstitions where if you go to a haunted house or something
Mm-hmm.
scary, like those kind of decorations and stuff, you will actually meet the one that is actually real, like real
Huh?
ghosts. Yeah, we
Like
have that.
whenever?
Yeah, whenever you might don't
Oh.
realize that it's real, but it's what, but like one of it is actually real. Like we have those kind of beliefs. So I never really dared to go to the haunted houses here because I'm just afraid that it's actually true. And there's a lot of um, cases where people actually get, I don't know how to say it in English, like exorcised by the ghost.
Huh? What is
Like,
it?
Like some
okay,
sort of ritual?
Can you
sorry?
explain it in Korea if you can?
Like the, oh, possessed, possessed by the ghost.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, there's
no.
like a lot of cases like that. So like whenever you go to a haunted house, there's must be a cases where someone get possessed by the ghost. So I never really dare to go to a haunted house whenever, especially on the Halloween,
Like
because it's
possession
scarier.
by a spirit.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
by spirit, by ghost, yeah, something like that.
왜 빙의 같은 거를 말하는 건가 봐요. 아주 especially in
Mm,
Korea. Yeah.
yeah.
It's super
So
interesting.
yeah.
Again, because we don't like it is, so the ghosts are like a part of your belief, right? So you do believe in ghosts. Or
Actually, it's just in our religion, in my religion, uh, Muslims do believe that there are another, like spirits living
hmm?
with
Mm-hmm.
us, something like that.
Okay.
But
So we
isn't
do
isn't
believe
you
that there
guys
is
at the
actually,
same time believe that when people die, they actually die? So there's no
yeah, there's
such
no,
thing as the like
yeah,
real spirits.
afterlife.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
afterlife.
So yeah,
So
it's
that's
maybe
that's
kind
the
of different
main
with it, but yeah.
difference, yeah, because in like Germany or like, and I don't know, like for me, I've um what's the word called? I don't know, I have to Google it. But for like the Evangelical. Okay, so there's Catholic and evangelical, I think. There's like
Mm-hmm.
these two sorts of religions that are mostly present in Germany. I mean, of course, nowadays we're a lot more like open-minded about other things. Protestants, yeah, and it's actually it's like really interesting because in our beliefs there's not really much saying of ghosts or spirits.
Okay.
There's like nothing of that. So we only have like we have God and like angels and the devil,
Okay.
but they are not like living with us in our world, kind of. So we're not like
Mm,
living with them. It's like kind of a separated thing. I'm not that into religion though, so I can't really tell much. But the way you spoke about haunted houses is completely different. Like I would think about haunted houses in Germany. There's like haunted houses at some like I don't know, some parks or like amusement parks or festivals or something. There's always like haunted houses,
mm-hmm.
or for example
Right.
at the Oktoberfest or something. And
Right.
when you go in there, it's like for me or for the people that I know, it wouldn't be like a big deal because like we don't have like the base of believing we are living with other things or spirits or
Okay.
something. So like I can just talk for myself, but I always went into a haunted house believing like yeah, okay, it's fake anyways, right? So there's
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
for
yeah.
me in there.
Right.
So that's really interesting.
Interesting.
Okay. Seems like I also have to mention something about that. Like I think like so as you both mentioned about like haunted house kind of thing. In Korea, there's only
Right.
haunted like maybe I have like too little knowledge about it, but like only haunted house exists in amusement park mainly, kind of.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's just for attraction, like a yeah. I don't think we really have like serious thing or like the common thing and what else um it's really not really easy to get deep into those kind of like serious belief or like we Korea we don't really have many people who's in the religion, so like there's really few people who believe in ghosts.
Okay.
So so we just like there's just some people who just want to feel spooky and feel
Mm,
thrilled for
right.
fun. So that's why there's just only like haunted house in amusement park for fun, like for attraction.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
that it is the
I
same in
see.
Germany. Like we all the amusement parks around Halloween or something. Of course, it's more around Halloween. They are having like kind of a theme of rebuilding themselves and having like spooky events and stuff, and people use that for like amusement purposes mainly, and not like for
Mm-hmm.
anything else.
Forcers, right, right. Oh, it's very interesting. Cause like because of this, because we have those beliefs,
Mhm.
towards ghosts. It's 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 very TMI though. But if you go to Indonesia, every
Mhm.
month we have at least two to three movies, two to three horror movies made by like Indonesian horror movies, and like most of the movies are outsold. Like people loves it so much. I don't
Oh,
know why. So yeah, like horror movies is very popular here.
I think
So yeah.
Indonesians are kind of like uh strong-hearted, like 강심장. Like you guys love something spicy. You guys love something scary.
spooky, yeah.
Yeah.
This is actually true, but I'm not really a type of person who will watch horror movies,
Oh
especially
really?
Indonesian one. So yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Are the Indonesian horror movies different from like Hollywood horror movies? or is it
Very
like
much different. Very, very much different. Because, like, Hollywood horror movies usually is about vampires, you
mm,
know. Oh, and what I noticed most is that Hollywood movies, the ghosts are those that are usually are invisible or can be
Mm.
explained scientifically sometimes.
mhm.
But
Yeah, it's
as
just
for
ghost
Indonesian
or
one,
sometimes zombie.
yeah, exactly, exactly. But for Indonesian one, it's just about the people that died because of someone else, and the ghost will chase you wherever. Yeah, those cliche stories,
Mm.
but it's always been very scary for me,
Oh, I
so I never
see.
really watch it.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Hey, watcher. Hey, the people who watching the podcast. If you guys have any horror movie recommendation, or like you guys have any
Yeah.
like favorite horror movie, please share it in the chat room. And also, if you guys have like fun episode or fun plans for Halloween, please share it as well. Okay.
Yay.
So when we back to our topic as a fun episode of Halloween, I would like to mention my childhood because I mean, um, for the little kid, it was very fun event
Mm-hmm.
that academy is a horrible place where I have to study, but in Halloween I can chill and even have candy at the academy. And what else? I was kind of like the one who kind of like to be get dressed up. So for that little silver, Halloween was like really, yeah, good, kind of like good distraction for the student. And I think I had one episode. Uh, yeah. It's not really like funny one, but like I just kind of stole my mom's dress because I wanted to wear it when I go to English Academy during the Halloween party season. That's all.
So you were using like the Halloween events for getting into cosplay or getting into dressing up.
No. It's not really like the beginning of the cosplays because of the animation. Like I was quite into animation, so it was kind of the way I enjoy the animation and the character. Like I love the character so much. So there would be another way that I can collect the character merchant, but instead of it, I decided to buy the clothing that character's wearing, and yeah, that let me become a cosplayer. But now I'm kind of so okay. When I was young, I kind of want to like when I do cosplay, I kind of want to do imitate it like exactly, but that could be kind of stressful, and I hate the feeling that I'm being disappointed by myself because I have to have I gotta do it for fun, but why do I evaluate my appearance when it's just a little part of me? So now I'm more chilled and just focusing on having fun, not to be exactly same with the character. Yeah, that's my cosplay
Yeah. I
logic.
actually I have another question about like the English Academy because
Uh-huh.
is it like just how is it just a school in Korea that is like in English or that is like internationally or
Uh, how can I explain Korean Academy? So it's like so this is the place where we can have some complimentary lessons for like so in school like like the most of the Korean school are public school. So in public school, we also have English classes, but Koreans are kind of maniac. So we want to get really good grades
Ah,
in
I
school
heard.
exam. So we need we think we need some complementary lessons. So we pay academy and have extra lesson, which can help our school lesson, our school exam. But
Okay, I think I heard
there's the
about that.
things, yeah. But there's the problem that the thing switched, as there's so many academy, and the academy offer us like rather high quality lesson and tons of homework. People have like students have tendency to be like not really focused on school stuff, but just focused on academy and just work for exam. So so many students they don't lesson in school and go to academy and learn from academy and then do test at school. Yeah, this Korean process, and it's really problematic because academy cost a lot, and it seems like the the importance of academy is getting bigger than school itself, and it can cause some financial difficulty for some families because academy is damn expensive.
I think, yeah, I think I heard about that. That you have like
Yeah.
school after the school after school, and
Mm.
you guys attended. But you don't have to, right? It's like a.
Yeah, we just pay.
But everyone does it.
Yeah, yeah. It's just it's not a yeah. And like everybody does it, but like well, I do have friends who didn't apply, like who didn't go to academy, but still quite good on studying. But like 80% of student goes to academy.
Actually, a lot. I don't know.
Yeah.
And there's like in the academies, there's like these Halloween events, or like do you have other events too? Like, is it only Halloween, or do you have something
Um,
else over the year?
I mean, like English Academy, they kind of trying to let student experience of a bit of American or Western culture. So they do have Halloween event and Christmas event. Like I mean, but it's only the event is only for young kids, like elementary school student. But for middle school and high school student, like the academy, at least they do some, a little bit of decoration, and teacher may give students some candies. Yeah, so we have
Yeah,
like that Halloween and Christmas event. Yeah, and that's all, I guess.
it's really interesting that you only have like these events in like the, I don't know, separate school, or inside of the academy, and not in the normal school. Because when I think about it, it's like in Germany. I think Germany is like, I don't know how it is in like in other countries of Europe, but in Germany, most of the holidays, or like most of the events happening during the year, they are actually holidays in school. So I would never like combine Halloween, for example, or Christmas even. I would never combine Christmas with something that has to do with studying or with school, because there's schools always off. Like, you don't go to college, you don't go to schools. There's not much going on in those days. You
Mm.
have like your free time, and for example, like Easter or something, it's also free time for us.
Okay, think this way. If you have Korean Academy, maybe that academy can hold some event for Korean Thanksgiving.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we had like a Korean, that would be like something, I don't know. Yeah, but it's a good point. It's probably how
Mm-hmm.
you would do it in Germany. Um, it would be still probably like a separate event. But yeah, yeah, totally.
Okay, seems like we talked a lot about today's topic. We started from Halloween, but like we had like haunted. We went to haunted house, and we went to
Alright.
Christmas. We went to academy, school system. Yeah, we covered so very wide topic. I think we can. Oh, like is it ASMR?
A little bit.
Wow! Oh my god!
Oh, that's Jenny, right?
Are you breaking something? Okay, that was good distraction, and I think we're done with today's podcast. Everybody, thank you for joining, and thank you for watchers. Like, oh, it was just so good to like meet our stis buddies through chat.
Been a while. Been too long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Everyone, come to Korea. Okay, I will. Okay, Paul, can you stop the live?